There will be guards, and they will try to take you down if you have evil in mind.
Wow!
Your character would probably
So
pay
serious.
with their life.
Hello guys, welcome to our channel. Today we are going to watch 10 facts about Epic Empire. So this is LARP in Germany and I don't know what this is, but it looks so cool in the thumbnail. I was like, I have to watch this. This is something that happens in the Germany where everybody meet and they dress like, you know, it's Halloween or something like that. But just get into the video.
LARP
Oi.
is a badass hobby of hundreds of thousands of people worldwide. It's basically like playing video games, but in real life.
Wow!
Today, I'll show you a LARP event that makes you feel like you are right inside of a movie.
Ooh.
Hey, I'm Sonia,
Crazy.
and here are 10 facts about Epic Empire.
Sonia.
Where does it happen?
The event is held at the Utopion Bexbach campground in the west of Germany, not far from the border to France.
Okay.
It's
Where's
a
Germany?
beautiful and huge LARP site
Oh.
with more than 160 hectares of woods, meadows, and hills you can play on.
Oh.
It usually happens every year at the end of August for about 5 days.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
it's coming, right?
Yes. To who?
Epic Empires is the third biggest LARP event in Germany, with around 1,200 people attending.
Oh.
Most of these LARPers come from all over Germany and some neighboring European countries. So the main language is German. But people are very welcoming, and they will switch to English for you.
Ah.
There is one big difference to most LARP events though. At Epic Empires, you have to be at least 18 years old to attend.
Ooh,
Children
why?
and people underage are not allowed.
But real fights don't
reason is
happen.
simple.
Yeah.
Epic Empires is all about full and deep immersion into a fantastic world. And that might include role-playing intense conflicts, experiencing scenes of violence, or
really?
playing with the concept of sexuality.
Okay.
If you get easily triggered by such topics, this event might not be for you. So to make it as safe as possible for everyone, Epic Empires is strictly for adults that are
Wow.
legally capable of full self-responsibility.
But it looks
And
dangerous.
of course,
It's not
everyone takes care of each other.
Setting.
It's a medieval fantasy setting with a wild mix of high and low fantasy.
Where do they get these dresses
There are
from?
characters from the Warhammer Fantasy universe, mixed with historically inspired characters. And you can also see orcs and elves that would fit perfectly into a Lord of the Rings movie.
Oh.
The concept of this LARP event is player versus player. And the camps really take that seriously. You don't just go into another camp like that. There will be guards, and they will try to take you down if you have evil in mind.
Wow.
Your character would probably
So
pay
serious.
with their life for such a careless act. This setting is awesome if you like the thrill that your next enemy might be just around the corner. And of
Nice.
course, it's also great for diplomatic roleplay. Your character can achieve a lot in this world if they are good with words, with political strategies, or if they have just a big bag of coins.
What coins? Like German, real German
That
coins?
are the native inhabitants of the fantastic world of Epic Empires. Once upon a time, their gods fought a violent war and almost destroyed the world. That is why the Lizard decided to overpower their own gods and lock them into prison. And now you have the chance to influence this world with your own actions.
Wow.
May it be through politics, adventurous quests, magical rituals, or through combat on the battlefield. Most of the plot of this LARP event is generated by the players themselves, so you really have a big influence on how the story of Epic Empires evolves.
Rule.
In LARP, it's all about roleplay. You create your own fantasy character and then you stay in that role for the entire event. At Epic Empires, this is taken very seriously. You really commit to your role and never break character during the event.
Oh, really?
But where are the limits?
There should be
you might
limits, yeah.
ask. If this is fantasy and I can create whatever I want, are there still rules?
Yes.
Yes. And in the case of Epic Empires, the rules are very simple. Your LARP character can only do what you can realistically portray.
Oh.
So your character can't fly, unless you can realistically portray that.
Okay.
And if you want to use magic, for example, you do that by using realistic effects such as light or smoke. And if you want to play a thief, you can absolutely do that. Just stick to the rules and only steal these marked red bags. You might find them tied to somebody's belt when you walk around the beautiful city at Epic Empires.
And
In
then they will
battle,
catch you also.
You count the times you get hit, and it depends on your armor and your
is
experience.
so
how
awesome.
many hits you can take before the character is critically wounded. At Epic Empires, the focus is not on winning at all costs. It's much more important to have a great roleplay experience, even in battle. That's why the camps actually rate each other at the end of each event. Whoever has put the most into creating a great overall atmosphere and immersive roleplay wins the so-called B-Note. After all, it's so boring when everyone is an invincible hero of badassdom. It's much more fun for everyone if you also give someone else a hero moment. That's a sign of true self-confidence. And also one for good roleplay in LARP. That being said, Epic Empires also allows full contact battle, if both parties agree to it.
Full
It's the
contact
so-called
battle?
Aufs Maul rule, which basically means in your face.
In
If
your
both
face.
parties signal their consent, you can go into full
Wow.
infight mode. If you want to know more about the rules, there's a full rulebook online of the Epic Empires homepage, even in English.
Rulebook.
Oh, really?
This is
At
too
Epic
serious.
Empires, there are more than 12 camps you can choose from. Since it's simply impossible to introduce you to every single one of them, here's a look at a few great examples. The Orc camp is built into a natural quarry and surrounded by high stone walls.
Wow.
Skulls and bones warn the visitors to be extremely careful with these dark creatures. The Elven camp is the polar opposite. Elegant
They're the nice
palisades
ones.
are built right into the woods. You will walk on freshly cleaned forest paths. You will marvel at elven art. And you can even climb these platforms right into the treetops. Off we go to the camp of the Norsemen. This is the Norilak. It's another great example that everything at Epic Empires is built to be fully immersive. People even do everyday tasks in-game. At Norilak, you really feel like you are surrounded by Vikings and Norsemen. But you can also choose to go to the dark side. What an impressive palisade, right?
Wow.
Covered in hundreds of skulls, you know right away to be fearful of
The
these
amount of
people.
effort.
Welcome to the Chaos Camp. If you know Warhammer Fantasy, you know that this is the realm of dark rituals, evil
Dark
politics,
rituals.
and bloodthirsty battle. And then here is a great example of a more historically inspired low fantasy camp. Welcome to the Pilgrims Camp. You can see colorful palisades with high watchtowers and soldiers marching side by side with long poles.
These are the soldiers.
The Pilgrims Camp really looks like it's set right in the late European Middle Ages between the 13th and the 16th century. And these
actually
are
looks
just
like
a
I am in a
few
movie.
examples of the
Yeah.
diverse camps you can be a part of at Epic Empires. All of them have wonderfully decorated campsites and are a pleasure to look at. You won't see a single plastic chair or any mobile phones. For these
Wow.
5 days, you really live in a medieval fantasy
No
world.
phones for 5 days.
Every camp is completely self-organized and has between 50 and 150 members.
Great.
If you want to be a part of a camp, you need to apply first. And that's how we get to our next point.
Wow.
I'm getting into it.
I'm in.
For most LARP events, you can
Non-Germans
simply
are
buy a
allowed or what?
ticket and go to the event.
Okay.
That's different for Epic Empires. In order to visit this LARP, you need to choose a camp and then apply for it with a photo and a concept of your character. Only if they accept your application, you will be able to attend. That's important for 2 reasons to them. First of all, your concept and your costume need to fit the respective theme of the camp. So, if you want to be a part of the antique camp, for example, your character needs to fit into the world of the old Romans or Greeks.
Oh,
The
yeah.
entire plot of this LARP event only makes sense if your character really fits the theme. The second reason is that Epic Empires wants to create a super immersive experience. The goal is that everyone really feels like they are in an actual fantastic world for 5 days. The outfits are as much a part of that as the decoration of your camp. So it needs to be so realistic and well done that it adds to the immersion for everyone. That doesn't mean you need to have a super expensive outfit, however. A simple but well executed costume is absolutely enough. Basically, don't look like this and wear your 90s LARP pirate shirt, cheap plastic fabrics, and old hiking boots. Instead, use good basics in fitting colors and, most importantly,
looks nice.
In-game shoes.
Good.
Yes, in-game shoes.
Game shoes.
Or perfectly covered up out-game shoes might be the most outstanding difference to your average LARP game. But don't worry, the camps are really helpful and open-minded. They will support you with tips and tricks for easy improvements if necessary. And they will make sure you will feel right at home when you attend. The Orc Camp even offers an Orc apprenticeship at Epic Empires. If you have always wanted to know if this roleplay is for you, you can be an Orc for a day. They will lend you a costume and guide you around.
Oh.
Right.
Once your application was successful, you can purchase your tickets directly through your respective camp. Depending on when you book, the prices are between 130 and 180
still nice
euro
for a
the
good
final
thing.
event.
Good.
Epic Empires is completely organized by volunteers. They are part of a non-profit association, and so the money from the tickets goes entirely back into the event.
Oh, crazy.
It just sells
Yes,
you
there
the
are decent
experience.
sanitary facilities at Epic Empires. You will find hot showers on 2 locations and mobile toilets on at least 3 locations of the campsite. Be prepared to walk a little, because the campsite is really big. You will also find the paramedics adjacent to the shower containers. They can help you with any health issues. In terms of merchants, there are only a few in the town center that sell meat or time in a hot tub. In general, you need to bring your own food and drinks to Epic Empires.
Own food
And
also.
people really take their time to cook and even bake in-game.
Wow.
I have seen some beautiful historical ovens and cooking stations over open fire. It absolutely adds to the immersive atmosphere. So make sure
So
to
you can
bring
go
your
with
own
and
supplies.
friends.
If you want more information, visit epic-empires.de and make sure to check out Epic Empires on Facebook and Instagram. They are very active on social media and happy to answer all your questions or direct you to a camp of your choice.
This is one thing I have to do, because the way they shown it, the way it is all like in Epic Empires, you can just go in there and you can live that moment. Like I have also seen all the Lord of the Rings movies, and I always imagine like, why not? I should be a part of it and something like that. And here you can become a part of it, and also like how they follow all the rules, like what you have to do and what you not have to do. So because of which, what happens is like everybody is well into it. Nobody's like misbehaving or not following the rules.
And usually what happens, what we dream or what we want is to live in another country and experience its culture. For example, Germany. But what they have decided, they are taking you back at the time, and you have to cook your food in a very authentic way. To get no ovens, nothing, no mobile phones. Like, it's like a very authentic experience. And even if we talk about the money, so it is going back to the event only. So this is, I think, just lovely place to go.
Actually, so what do you guys think about it? Do let us know in the comment section below. So do like, share, and
Subscribe.
bye.